guys, welcome back to Junk Food Japan. I'm Nicholas Pettas. You know, today I'm feeling for some curry. And to do that, I have brought in an expert. Whoa, you're already here. This is Tenny.
Hi.
She runs a fantastic channel on YouTube called
Adventures of Miss Tenny.
There you go. So we're gonna go get some curry today?
That means gravy.
What?
I'll show you, Nick. Let's go.
Okay. As long as I eat something. All right, before we head off, let's get to know today's dish a little bit more. Unlike Japan's often sweet curry and rice, India's versions are far more diverse with their use of herbs and spices. In fact, depending on which part of the country you're in, you can expect to find vastly different styles to choose from. For instance, while northern Indian dishes favor chicken and lamb, southern India tends to use more vegetarian and seafood ingredients. So, realizing everything I know about curry was absolutely nothing at all, I asked my friend Tenny to help me on my quest for knowledge. Today, we're going to Nandhini.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chef Negi. Now let's get educated while we eat at one of the best authentic Indian restaurants in Tokyo today. All right, guys. So here I am with Chef Negi.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
What would you say makes Nandhini so special?
We have about 120, 130 menus here.
120 items on the menu.
Yeah, we
wow.
make, yeah.
That's a lot of food. What is the best-selling one?
We have two things. One is fish meals and one is mutton meals.
Wow.
Yes.
So which one is more popular with the Japanese, the mutton or the vegetarian style?
Mostly they eat fish. Yeah, and we have a biryani also. Yeah, biryani is very popular in our restaurants. Whole Tokyo.
Okay.
Oh, really? I see.
So I was thinking, which part of India is the cuisine here inspired by? Because India is a very large country.
Yeah. We cover all India in southern part.
Yeah.
Yes.
So interesting. Up until now, until today, until I'm gonna get educated here about Indian food, I thought it was butter chicken. That's it.
Sure.
So I can't wait to get something to eat.
Yeah, thank you.
So you've never tried South Indian food?
You know, I gotta be honest here. For me, I've had butter chicken curry for the last 30 years, and that's about it.
See, that's the thing. Everybody, if you ask them what's Indian food, they're like butter chicken curry, butter chicken curry. So today, you're gonna try something different.
Yes.
Okay.
So excited about it. What is that?
This one? That's cinnamon. Smell it?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
It just looks like
So cinnamon is
bark.
actually a bark.
Yeah.
It is a bark.
Yeah.
And so you ground it and you get ground cinnamon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a dal. It's a gram dal. It's not cooked, but it's roasted. And so that's a dal. And these are the curry leaves.
It's so bizarre because the first time I actually encountered this, I was like, this smells like curry.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when you grind it a
Yeah.
little bit, it
So
really
these-
pops.
So what's interesting is that curry leaves are used mostly in South Indian food, not in North Indian food.
Really?
Yeah.
What is this?
This is star anise. That's the.
Oh, this is good.
इसका हिंदी नाम क्या है? So it's just a star flower.
Star flower. Huh?
This is star anise.
This is like something I feel very
Yeah. You could
familiar
put this,
with.
Yeah. Well, you can put this in like mulled wine.
Exactly, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. So what is this misconception about what curry is? Because like, people like me, we're just like, okay, let's get some curry.
So curry
Yeah.
in India basically just means gravy. So you have like dry food and then you have food with gravy. So it's kind of stewy with gravy.
Right.
And that's our curry. So there's no such dish called a curry.
What would you say the Japanese standard of curry is? Is that any good for you? Do you like it?
It's a completely different meal. It's a different dish.
Yeah.
So Japanese curry and Indian curry have nothing in common.
Right.
Except that maybe Japanese curry use a certain amount of cumin or whatever. But it's sweet. And Indian curry is usually not sweet. Of course, here, the curry you get in the Indian restaurants may be kind of, adjusted to the Japanese palate. But it's very different. So that is bhindi masala, which bhindi is okra, lady's finger, or that's vegetarian.
Yeah.
And then that's mutton, mutton korma. So that's non-vegetarian.
You know, even without having tasted it, I can already tell that this is going to be good. So when I reached out to you and asked you about trying Indian
original kind of food. You said, yeah, well, I don't actually go out. So you actually don't go out and eat a lot of Indian food in restaurants, right?
We eat Indian food at home, but it's very simple home cooked. So
But so, I mean, you choose specifically this restaurant because of its authenticity. Why do you prefer this one?
well, like I said, there's a lot of restaurants in Tokyo especially that serve North Indian Mughlai dishes, so like butter chicken, chicken tikka masala. Those are North Indian Mughlai dishes. But dosa, masala dosa, all this South Indian food, there's not very many. And this happens to be one of my favorite.
And here it
Here we
is.
go.
Wow, I have never seen anything like that. That looks absolutely amazing.
So this is masala dosa, and this is what I'm saying. So this is why I come to this restaurant.
Wow. Okay, this is worth waiting for.
Yes. So this is masala dosa, and I come here especially for this because I love this. Have you ever tried this before?
I've never tried this before. It's
No?
just like a really thin, like it's almost crispy, but it's not,
Yes. So it's a crispy Indian pancake,
right? Right.
you know, and it's completely, the best thing is it's completely vegan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's called it's the traditional crispy pancake. So you can eat it as a breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you want.
Looks amazing. How do you say Itadakimasu in... So which part of India are you from?
Well, I'm from the northeast of India,
Right.
so I'm from Meghalaya. So our food in the northeast of India look nothing like this. But this happens to be one of my favorite Indian dishes. Yeah.
Nice, but how do you say Itadakimasu then?
How do we say itadakimasu?
Do they have that?
Just say namaste, I guess, to the food. I don't know. We've
Do you
never
wanna,
done that.
Do you want to do the junk food Japan
Chalo,
style?
let's eat.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Itadakimasu!
God, that's loud. So the way to eat it is
Yes.
you tear it. Okay, so this part, and so it's stuffed with potatoes and things.
Whoa.
So you tear it, and then you can take a bit of the potato, and then this is the sambar, and these are the chutneys. So you dip it,
Yeah.
and then you
I'll just do
Hey.
what you're doing then. Dip,
put it in the mouth.
and then...
And then these are the chutneys, so you can do the same. So you tear it.
That's quite spicy. It's good. It's really good.
And then you do that, and then you could do this, you could try this. This is coconut chutney.
Coconut chutney. It looks like it's...
I love this. And usually, we don't share a dosa. We eat it all by ourselves.
Okay, okay. No fighting. Tenny, please tell me what this is.
Okay, so this is a paratha. This is, again, another kind of bread.
Yeah.
All right?
Oh,
So,
I thought it was... I need my glasses for that one.
so you take the curry, right? You would do that. I'll just take a little bit for now. And then you just take the bread again, and then you just basically...
Wrap it and eat it. Interesting. I really want to try this. Wow, look at that.
It's a multi-layered bread.
Multi-layer. It's almost like a naan, right?
It is.
It's like
It is
a naan.
like a naan.
But it's like made like
cooked
this.
differently.
Yeah, I see. So I'm just learning from the master. Grabbing a little bit of this.
So that's the mutton.
Oh, that is good. The texture is soft. Like the mutton is like boiled down to
Yeah.
like really tender. This is so good. So tender and so juicy.
Yeah?
It is what I would consider flaisty. It's a junk food Japan word. I came up with it myself.
A what? Flaisty?
Flaisty, flavorful and tasty.
Oh, flaisty. It's very flaisty.
But yeah. I want to try this one. So this is the vegetarian one, right?
That's a vegetarian.
What did you call them? These lady fingers? The
Yeah,
okra?
the okra. Okra is called lady fingers as well because they look like long fingers.
Interesting. I've never heard that before.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try this again. So it's tradition to eat with your right hand, right?
Yes. So you eat with your hands and you're supposed to tear it with one hand. So you don't use both hands when you're eating Indian food. You just use one hand. If you have a roti like that, you don't do it like this.
Okay, just one hand.
You just tear it with one hand and then use just one hand.
Interesting. I'm gonna try that. But man, this Indian
Okra.
vegetarian one, it's not spicy. It is, I don't know how to quite explain it. It's really flavorful though.
It is.
It's just really delicious. It's all like it's really delicious.
It is. You can just eat it like that. Yeah. You might want to try the tomato chutney. So there's always a chutney in Indian food.
Two
One
hands
hand.
again. One hand. Yeah. This is quite the challenge.
Normally, you take it from the one that's on the plate, so that you have that kind of thing you can
surface, right?
Yeah, the surface you can lean
I
against.
see. I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. There you go. That's
What?
so different. That is so not what I was expecting.
Yeah.
It's good. It's actually quite fresh. It's not even that spicy.
No,
This one is good in between, I feel. Because it really
it
freshens up your mouth.
balances it. Yeah.
All right, I'll try this one then. Yeah, this
So
one's
it's sour.
a bit sour, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very watery. I mean, it's not like,
Yeah, it's not thick.
yeah.
It's not supposed to be.
I like it though.
Yeah.
Would you normally go right into the bowl and take it out? Or would you put it on your plate
No,
first?
you would put that on a plate,
Yeah,
and then
because I want to go back for this one. It was
yeah,
so good.
It is. It's slow cooked mutton korma.
Yeah, it's just, again, back, two hands, back
Two
and forth.
hands.
I'm really gonna have to practice on this one.
Good.
I gotta say, out of all the dishes, this mutton curry is definitely my favorite. It is so good, specifically with that hint of the anise, I think it is, that comes
Yeah.
out after. It's so good. It is, in tradition of the show, Mike! That's how good it is.
You keep shouting a lot. So you tell me, how does this compare to the I mean, you've been in Japan for so long.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Does it have the Japanese curry and the Indian curry?
Yeah, okay, I'll be completely, really honest here. I think you cannot even compare them. There is something very familiar with eating Japanese curry that I actually enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the journey that you have when you go from dish to dish, and then you have this one in the middle. For me, that's like a kuchinaoshi.
Yeah.
Like when you rinse your mouth with a sorbet, for
Yeah.
example, and you go for something else, right? I actually think, wow, if you had to judge this one as in how authentic it is, would you say they're on par with food in India?
I would say so. Yeah. It's pretty. That's why it's kind of the restaurant I come to.
Yeah.
Because it's not just catering to the Japanese palate, but it kind of offers what you would normally find in India.
Yeah.
You know.
If you had to like think Japanese curry and then Indian actual cuisine, they're not even cousins.
They're not.
Is this it's not considered a fast food, is this? Couldn't this be a street food in
It
India?
is a street food.
Oh, it's a street
Because
food.
you just eat it. Yeah.
Right. I could
On
see
the
that.
spot.
Now I just want to go
It
to
could
India.
be. Okay, so these are the Indian desserts. So this is like the traditional Indian ice cream. And this is like almost the national sweet dish of India. And that's a laddu.
But I mean, we have to try it, right?
We have to try.
I'm not a sweet guy. I
Me
always say
neither.
that, but I'll
gambatte.
I'll try something.
Let's do that.
Yeah, one
Oh,
at
well,
a time.
I'm not gonna even take the whole piece.
Not the whole one?
Well, you could, but
Oh wait, this is warm.
yeah. So you have it warm usually.
It's like a syrupy.
It is syrup.
It almost looks like
It's- It's very sweet.
I don't know if you know the Japanese mochi.
It has a similar texture.
Whoa, a little hot. You know what this does for me?
What?
In Denmark, we have these small dumpling-looking things. They look like takoyakis, right? But they come at Christmas.
I see.
But there's a similarity in the texture of this, and also the sweetness. But this is a warm dessert.
Well, you can eat it both warm and cold.
Wow.
But usually it's like freshly fried and then it's warm, and it's nicer warm.
That's what it is. It's the deep frying of it. This is like okay, an
so
Indian
it's like
taco bowl.
yeah, it's deep fried and then soaked in sugar syrup. So it is quite a heavy dish, but you gotta have a gulab jamun at every Indian occasion or
Yeah.
every Indian festival.
Is there a hint of alcohol in here?
Not normally.
So what do you do with this one?
This is called also a laddu, and usually like people just eat it with the hand and then just again, it's a sweet dish. And I heard that, it was used traditionally. People would put medicine inside and just kind of at temples, they would,
okay.
or offerings, usually as an offering at a temple.
Is this rice?
This is besan, so it's made out of gram flour, the chickpeas flour.
Oh,
It's made out of that.
this has got coconut in it.
It does?
Yeah, it's good.
So you could have all different types of laddus.
This is completely different again.
Yeah.
Like the texture is nice and
Yeah.
kind of, it's not like
There
chewy
is
or
no-
anything.
I can't taste coconut. This is besan.
Basic.
Basic.
Coconut is no, there's no coconut in it. And then you gotta try this one. This is again like milk that's been thickened, and this is the traditional ice cream of India. So again, this is different. It's like pistachio ice cream.
It's just made with milk?
Yeah, so the milk is like boiled until it's thickened, and then whatever's left, like it's called a koya.
Do you know there's an Iranian dish called a halva arte?
It might be similar because
It's
got
so
Persian
similar.
roots. Yeah.
because it's like it's the taste of the pistachios,
Yeah.
and then this texture of the ice cream. It is so similar to the one that I've had, halva arte, and that is so yummy too.
So, Indian food is never complete without a nice cup of chai. And this is the traditional South Indian way of drinking chai.
Okay.
Okay, so usually, why do we have this? Oh, it's really hot.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why.
pretty hot.
So they kind of do this.
Really?
They kind of,
Oh, to cool it off a bit?
yeah. So you like, oh, don't burn yourself. So you cool it down.
Ah, that is hot. Yeah, that is hot.
And then you could also drink it from here, little by little, and then sip it.
I'm just gonna sip it from here.
So
Oh, that
it's-
takes you on a journey.
It's masala chai.
That is good. Very, very
Hi.
interesting. It feels like it's like cinnamon in it or something.
Cardamom. Yeah. Cardamom, ginger usually.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could taste that totally. It was one of the
type.
mums. Cinnamon.
Cinnamoms. Cardamoms. Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
This is nice and heartwarming. It was really been cool to come here and try all these different dishes and then finishing off with the chai.
With a chai.
You guys, if you want to check out our channel,
Adventures of Miss Tenny.
that's the one. Go hit it, subscribe, check it out. Thank you very much for coming on the show today.
Thank you. Let's have some chai.
Yes. Ohayou gozaimasu.
はい、じゃあ軽食どうぞ。
That was kind of umai. But hey, check this out. I want to try making this spaghetti. Actually, it's pretty delicious.
Thank
Namaste.
you.
It was
Namaste.
absolutely amazing, Chef Negi. This is the Legends team.
This is our teams here.
You guys are amazing. All right, so in Japan, we do gotsou-sama deshita.
ごちそうさまでした。